So how can a simple basketball shoe like this increase your income by $25,000 this year? In this video, I'm gonna show you. Hey guys, if you don't know me, my name is Cade and I've done over $2 million in sales in the sneaker industry. And I know a lot about shoes and how you can increase your income with them. In this video, we're gonna be covering the steps on how you can buy basketball shoes like these and other similar shoes to buy and resell to make an extra $1,000 to $2,000 per month, or in the example I'm using in this video, an extra $25,000 per year. And obviously $25,000 a year is a ton of money. And I want you to ask yourself this: if you were to go to your boss right now at your regular job and ask him for a $25,000 raise or $2,000 extra a month, what would the look on his face be? He'd probably look at you funny, right? And maybe that is possible in your job, that you can increase your income by $25,000 in a year and get a raise that big. But for most people, that isn't really realistic, and you might have to work at that company for years to even see that type of money be raised in your income. Versus from the examples I'm gonna show in this video, this is something that you guys can start literally today. You can start doing today and start increasing your income this year, even if you only do it, part-time. So I'm gonna show you guys two examples of shoes that I sold just yesterday, just 2 pairs, and now it adds up to $25,000 over the course of a year. Number one are these GT2 cuts. So this shoe is super popular. This is a woman's size, and I've sold over 100 pairs, probably over 200-300 pairs of these now, because they do so well for me. The other crazy thing is, I'm gonna throw on the screen right here, there are hundreds, and I mean hundreds of different colorways of GT cuts, GT2 cuts, GT3 cuts. So this shoe is always gonna be out there and you can always buy it. And you can find them for very, very good prices if you know where to look. So speaking of very good prices, this shoe retails $170. Last month, Nike was having a sale that you could buy these using discounts. They were having, I believe it was 20% off, 25% off. So I was able to buy these for 60 bucks. So yeah, if my memory is correct, I think they were $80. Then they had 25% off. So that's how I paid $60 on these, $59.99. And I'm gonna throw some photos on the screen here. I bought a bunch of these in bulk. As you guys can see, the cool thing with online sourcing is, again, you can really add as many as you want to your cart and check them out and then do multiple orders. In fact, a few years ago, I bought over 100 pairs of Air Forces that shipped directly to my house, and it was awesome. I just did it all online, didn't have to meet with anyone. It came right to my house. And keep in mind, this was while I was in high school, and at this point, I was buying so many shoes that UPS actually labeled my home, which is my parents' home, as a business because of how many shoes I was getting. So the answer is yes, you can do this multiple times, as I'm trying to show to you guys here. So back to this shoe again, I bought it for $60, and you don't even have to know anything about shoes to know that, hey, if you're paying $60 for a shoe that retails $170, it's a pretty good price. And this is definitely one of Nike's high-end basketball shoes. If you don't pay attention to basketball at all, a bunch of NBA players wear GT2 cuts or GT3 cuts, whatever it is. This is a very, very, very popular shoe in the NBA. So this being a woman's size, they don't usually sell as well, just because men don't really wear women's shoes, right? But women can definitely wear men's shoes. It's just the sizings are a little bit different. Anyways, I knew that, so I didn't buy a ton of these, right? So as you guys can see, I still got a lot, but not tons. And anyways, I just sold this shoe on Poison after fees for about $96, I believe. So I made a $35 profit on this shoe, and that's after all fees, that's after shipping, that's after everything. So if you're new and you don't know what Poison, StockX, Goat are, essentially what it is it's a third-party platform. Think of it like eBay. In fact, eBay implemented this too. Basically, I list this shoe, a buyer buys it, they pay a shipping fee, so I don't pay the shipping, I don't pay any of that stuff, I don't pay anything. I just show the fees on there, that's the payout. So whatever my payout is, that number, that's the fees that those companies take as a third party to authenticate the shoe and get it to the buyer. So basically, this is the entire process. I buy this shoe online from Nike, it sits at my house until it sells, I box it up, then I drop it off at UPS. UPS then ships it to Poison, and then once Poison authenticates it, or Goat, or StockX, whoever you sell it through, you get paid. So for this shoe, again, I'll make $35 after I just take it to UPS and drop it off. That's it. I don't have to meet with any buyers. I don't have to do any, again, local meetups. I don't have to have any communication, nothing. It's all anonymous. It's pretty sweet. And because I'm doing it through a third-party platform as well, I don't have any refunds, returns, nothing. None of those platforms allow it. So it's sweet. I mean, I just ship the shoe out, I'm done, I get paid, and then guess what? Phew, I'm on to the next shoe. So off this one shoe, which was very easy to buy, again, anyone watching this video could have bought it because it was online, I guess if you're in the US, which most of you guys watching are. And again, I bought that shoe, shipped it to my house. That's the end of the story there. The next shoe that I sold were these white Air Forces. I bought this online as well. I don't quite remember the price that I paid on these, but I also believe it was around a $40 to $35 profit. So total, I made a $70 profit off just both pairs. Now again, keep in mind, what work did I actually do yesterday when I bought it? Nothing. I just had it in my inventory, which is in my storage, right, in my house. And once it sells, I just click confirm on my phone, and then I have 3 days to ship it. So the great thing about it is I didn't have to do any meetups. It didn't take up any time. The only time that it actually took up was buying it online, which I don't know if you guys have shopped online before, but it's not super difficult, right? You just add it to your cart and enter your payment info and then check out. So that's the cool thing is I'm able to get a ton of money, make a ton of money from reselling without having to put a ton of time and effort into it. I'll give you guys an example. I have a client, Michael. He just crossed $160,000 in sales in the last year. He started working with me last year. So in about 10 months, he did 160K, which again is crazy. He's full-time in the military. Like this is full-time job as a military. This is a side hustle. He's probably making more as a side hustle than he is in the military now. So if you're someone who's trying to start a business and get into this game, just keep in mind, it does not need to be a full-time hustle when you're starting out. This doesn't take much time when you're starting out. Now, eventually when you start scaling and putting in more systems and stuff, and now you have, repeat customers and you have a brand and you're doing social media like I do now, yeah, it takes more time. And I do this full time as well. So you totally can. If that's what you want to do, you want to transition to full time in the future, by all means you can. But if you're someone who's watching this video and it's like, Caden, I just want to make an extra $1,000, $2,000 a month just to have fun money to do whatever I want and be separate from my work, again, this is totally capable. Those 2 shoes, just 2 a day, that's $70, right? Over the course of a month, it's more than $2,000 per month. And if you look at the annualized income of it, if you did $70 a day every single day for the entire year, just in sales, so just 2 shoes a day, like that example like I showed here, you would walk away with a $25,550 profit, which is crazy because, again, you just sold 2 shoes a day. So how many of you guys would be okay with boxing up 2 shoes, driving to UPS and dropping it off every day and make an extra $25,000? In fact, you wouldn't even have to do that. I ship twice a week. So if you had to go to UPS twice a week to drop off your shoes and make an extra 25 grand, I think a lot of you guys would do it. So if you're someone who's debating on starting this business or not, or struggling right now, just take it one step at a time. I mean, get to 1 sale a day, right? Then you're at 35 bucks a day. That's $1,000 a month. That's awesome. Get to 2 sales a day, then you start to scale. And then if you're someone who's really serious, again, that's where you start putting more money in, you're investing more, you're buying more shoes, and then you continue to scale from there. But I just want to break it down that selling 2 shoes per day is not crazy. Go to your local Nike outlet, sit outside of it in your car, okay, for 10 minutes, and look how many people walk out with bags. Sit out there for an hour. See how many people leave your outlet with bags every hour. It's crazy how many shoes are being bought and sold just at your local place, right? If you don't think you can do that online, just 2 shoes a day, again, you're not thinking big enough. And this is also a perfect example because I bought both of these shoes online on Nike's website. And I don't just source from Nike, by the way. I know I get that question a lot. I buy from a bunch of different websites. The personal sourcing sheet that I use has over 200 different it's not like Google Sheet, it has over 200 different websites on it that I go and source from. So there's always gonna be a website with a sale, whether it's Nike, Hibbett, Foot Locker, Champs, Asus, whatever. There's so many different stores that are always gonna have sales, and you can always find good deals. But if you're someone who needs help finding good deals and wants to actually work with us as well, check out the link in my description down below. I have access to my reselling accelerator group. That's where you can work with me personally. We actually send out links daily. So again, if you just need to sell 2 shoes a day, that means you need to buy 2 shoes a day. We send out over 5 to 10 links a day that are profitable shoes that you can just go and buy. You don't have to look for them. They're just there for you. So you don't even have to know what you're doing. Just buy the stuff that we send you and you'll make money from it, literally just by copying us. And again, when you repeat that over and over again, you can get a lot better. So check the link down below if you guys are interested in that. And if you have any questions, you can sign up on the wait list. Our next restock is going to be August 3rd. But hopefully that paints a picture on what you guys would need to do to accomplish this goal. Again, it's not bigger than you think it is. It's really just 2 shoes a day. Which when you really break it down isn't that much. So if you guys do have any other questions, feel free to shoot me a DM. If you found value in this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and hope to see you guys soon.